Hi and welcome to the Mystic Mondays YouTube channel. I'm Grace and today we're doing a deck unboxing of the Pulp Tarot Deck by Todd Alcott. If you are interested in learning how to create your own deck as a multi-deck creator myself, I do have a course where I teach you how to create your own deck. It outlines every step of the deck creation process, including how to get started. Find out more about the Create Your Deck Club at cydc.mysticmondays.com. Link will be in the video description box. Now let's get into the deck unboxing of the Pulp Tarot Deck. Welcome to another deck unboxing on the Mystic Mondays channel. We'll be looking at the deck box, guidebook, card art, as well as conducting a deck interview. And at the end of the video, we'll be doing a card pull for the collective to see what messages this deck wants to give you at this time. I am a deep believer that decks have different personalities, so we'll be using a deck interview spread from my Mystic Mondays Tarot journal. If you want to use this deck interview spread for yourself, the link is in the description box to view the blog article on mysticmondays.com. Let me know what you think about this deck by leaving a comment below. Like this video if you'd like to have this deck in your collection, and subscribe to this channel if you want to see more Mystic unboxings on your feed and in the inevitable future. Now let's get started. Welcome to another Mystic unboxing, and we're doing a deck unboxing of the Pulp Tarot by Todd Alcott. And this deck is a dynamic two-fisted approach to the tarot. It is inspired by pulp illustration and is created by Todd Alcott, who is a playwright, monologuist, screenwriter, actor, and filmmaker, and is a graphic artist living in Southern California. So let's dive into the Pulp Tarot. Okay, we've got a ribbon to pull the cards out of the box here. We've got a paper pamphlet that has all of the text descriptions inside the guidebook, so pretty standard and simple. And so we can pull out all the cards here. And yeah, let's look at all the artwork, which, yeah, these are beautiful. I'm gonna also move the paper pamphlet to the side. So we've got the Fool, and we've got the Pulp Tarot in this kind of like block graphic design. It feels very graphic. And the way that this is displayed, you know, it's like popping out the typography. So we've got the Pulp Tarot with the Fool, the Magician. I must say, I am not like completely sure if this is like referencing any old movies or anything like that, so definitely let me know if that is the case. And I'm just enjoying all of the artwork. They literally feel like individual movie posters. Isn't that so cool? And I have literally been in the Chariot podcast episode that I did, and also one of my other episodes, I do talk about the Chariot feeling like, you know, in modern times, it's can so relate to like driving your car or something like that. So it's funny that a car is here for the Chariot. But yeah, how cool. They all feel like its own like movie poster. And obviously, if you are a fan of pulp illustration, you would definitely like this deck. And as a graphic designer myself, I just appreciate like really graphic design like this with the world here, because I know like some of them feel, I think, more like collage-y, like this one, but it looks like it has a mix of collage-y type design and also more kind of like graphic design type work. But yeah, lots of details as well, and all the colors really pop here. Lots of reds is also what I'm noticing. And look at this detail with the black hat with the Queen of Wands, which is also in the Rider-Waite deck. Got 2 of Cups. Whoa, these ladies are sassy. And the 3 of Cups. Aww. I do feel very nostalgic looking at the 6 of Cups card. And 7 of Cups. All the vibes. Yeah, I'm like feeling the traditional meaning come through these cards. Look, 3 of Swords. I am just admiring the art. I haven't opened this deck yet, so I am also viewing this for the very first time. Look at that, 3 of Pentacles with the strategy and collaboration. Interesting. The Justice symbol is represented here in the 6 of Pentacles, or Libra. I'm also getting a lot of like old glamour type feels. Alright, so that is the artwork behind the Pulp Tarot. And now we are gonna do a deck interview. So this has become a tradition for the deck unboxing videos, but I also like to do this sometimes. Not all the time, but it helps mix it up, especially for new decks that are not reversed yet. Although for the deck unboxing videos, I don't think I will take reversals here. Anyway, let me get organized, get these cards together. I always like to take note of what is also on the box. I don't remember seeing this one on the box, or any of the cards, but the Fool card is here, which is what she's holding. And then the Empress is on the guidebook. I feel like the card that is on the deck box or anything like that has some powerful energy guiding the deck in general. So we're gonna do a tarot deck interview. This is inside the Mystic Mondays Tarot Journal, but it is also in a blog post on mysticmondays.com. So if you want to do your own tarot deck interview, definitely feel free to do that. And the link to that will be in the video description. So number 1, let's see, what is the energy of this deck? What is the energy of this deck? I'm getting 2 of Cups. Interesting. And like I said, I'm not taking reversals for this spread. How can this deck best support me? How can this deck best support me? Chariot! That is interesting because I feel like I really noticed that card when it came out. What is this deck's strengths? What is this deck's strengths? 4 of Cups. What is this deck's weakness? What is this deck's weakness? 8 of Pentacles. In what realm will we best communicate? Got 10 of Pentacles. How will our relationship develop?
King of Swords. Something about mastery here. I'm actually feeling a lot in the physical realm of how things could manifest. And then number 7, what guidance can you offer me at this moment? Knight of Pentacles. And interestingly enough, he doesn't, because like, I feel like the knights are usually depicted as younger, but there's an older man here for Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I'm actually going to look through the guidebook to see what this means. See if it's in alphabetical order. It's not. Not for suits. 2 of Cups. A pair of youngsters pledge their love for each other over a drink. They are entering a romantic union, an emotional partnership. The caduceus hovering between them suggests that this union will be strong and fruitful. We associate this symbol with medicine, but it is better understood as the staff of Hermes, the ancient Greek god of speed and commerce. You know, the caduceus has been a really strong symbol for me, so that's definitely interesting that it's coming up here. The caduceus is here to underline the exchange of emotions as opposed to the hoarding or suppression of emotions that underscores a successful relationship. So I'm getting a sense of partnership. Perhaps there's so many pentacle cards here that I think this deck could be really good for consulting via like business matters or partnerships or collaborations or something like that. I'm definitely getting that feeling here. And then with number 2, how can this deck best support me? I've got the Chariot. Look out, here comes the Chariot. The Chariot driver is a fresh-faced, confident young woman whose Chariot is a top-of-the-line red and white mid-century sports car. She's ready to go anywhere and do anything. Go, Chariot driver. The blue square on her shoulder indicates strength and balance, and the 2 Great Danes in her chariot are there to make sure no one messes with her. They face different directions because they don't really like each other. The RWS Chariot driver seems to be a warrior returning home, but my driver is just starting out, bursting with confidence under an inviting evening sky. The winding mustard-colored canopy suggests that the road will not always be straight, but the Chariot driver will figure out her way. Oh, I didn't realize that was blurry the entire time. But yeah, the Chariot, I always feel like this has to do with like willpower. And so how can this deck best support me? I suppose if there are things I'm wondering about, it'll always give me that like extra boost or extra encouragement to go after it. That's kind of like what I'm getting from this. And then 4 of Cups, what is this deck's strength? It's just so interesting because like I'm already getting this message of rest from this. And also like this card is so much darker color-wise. And also like she just looks tired here, right? So yeah, let's see. 4 of Cups. As soon as the journeyer in Cups reaches a point of celebration, depression sets in. The 3 cups of yesterday's celebration are now forgotten, and the journeyer rests her head on table lost in melancholy. So lost in melancholy that she does not notice a mysterious hand that comes through the window. But that hand, despite its sinister appearance, is not there to harm her. It's there to present her with an emotional gift. And life is sometimes like that. At our lowest point, the universe presents us with an offer, and we don't always recognize it for what it is. Yeah, I do feel like normally, I mean, it does even feel like there's like an element of drinking in this card and distraction, and that's normally what I get from the 4 of Cups, distraction. And sometimes we're so, you know, like focused on other things, we're not really paying attention to what's in front of us. And it's interesting that that is what this deck's strength is. So perhaps I kind of am feeling like an element of luck here, like opportunities that kind of come out of nowhere or something like that. And maybe this is like a good deck to manifest with as well because there's so many pentacle cards here. Okay, and then what is this deck's weakness is 8 of Pentacles. And I was getting that sense of rest because 8 of Pentacles to me is like the hustle card, but let's see what it says here. The 8 of Pentacles is about learning a trade, developing a skill, finding your place in the world. It seems odd that the journeyer in the Path of Pentacles should go from destitution to great wealth to apprenticeship, but then second careers are almost a requirement in this economy. The journeyer here has developed an artistic style and is sticking to it regardless of distractions life offers him. Will his hard work pay off? Stay tuned. So I feel like this is kind of speaking to the tendency to work hard for something, and especially because the Four of Cups, like the strength is to basically stop doing as much is like what I'm getting. And then the Eight of Pentacles, the weakness is like probably working too hard on things. But yeah, let's see. The 10 of Pentacles is here for in what realm will we best communicate? So we've got, and here we are at journey's end. The dedicated craftsman or smart investor or cunning businessman or successful thief has matured into ripe old age and respectability. Here is the reward of all his hard work and thrift: an apartment overlooking the park, successful children, an adoring grandchild, and an original painting by the journeyer from the Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So funny that these two are together or right next to each other. He has brought home the big fish, as it were, and money has brought him happiness. Interesting. So I kind of feel like this could be really good. Like, I'm just getting an energy of manifesting, one's life path or whatnot. I always get the sense of legacy with the 10 of Pentacles, and what a bridge to gap between, like, because it said, this painting is from this person here who's painting it and from the Eight of Pentacles. So there's definitely like a bridge here between, these two cards. And I think it's uncanny that they're right next to each other. And then number 6, how will our relationship develop? And we've got King of Swords. So I always do these deck interview spreads, but definitely feel free to do one for yourself, because then you can get more insight on how you relate to your deck. I suppose when I do these, it's for the collective, but it's, mostly for me because I'm the subject matter here. But if it resonates with you, yeah, I'm glad it does. But I always encourage people to do, these readings for themselves, because you know best, is all I'm saying. Okay. King of Swords. The King of Swords is fully content in his mental superiority and offers his ideas up generously. He doesn't wear a crown or carry a scepter. He doesn't need such trappings. He's a practical thinker, secure in his authority and a master of intellectual clarity. He doesn't need to brag, boast, or call attention to himself. His mental acuity is all he needs, and he is a humble servant of ideas. So I am getting that, like I said, this is about coming into a place of mastery, like using this deck to manifest, and not necessarily needing to tell people about it. Like, you can manifest and not, and be happy with what you have, and not necessarily, like, because I kind of feel like once other people's energies seep in, it kind of, I wouldn't say ruin, but it definitely changes things, right? Like, for example, I think I was watching a podcast interview with Casey Neistat, and if you're on YouTube, you're probably aware of him because he's one of the biggest YouTubers. And something he said on the interview was something along the lines of he would like to make videos again and not care about, the public reception of it. And I think that is a place of mastery as well, when you're just making things for the sake of making things and not for the external validation of like what other people will think, which is hard, obviously, if you're like making, products or content or, things that probably rely on what other people think. So I suppose that's mastery, right? Of like creating something for the sake of creating something that is well produced because you want to create something that is of quality. So Knight of Pentacles is number 7. And it's, what guidance can you offer me at this moment? What guidance? Okay, we've got the Knight of Pentacles is here to pick you up in his sleek black pentamobile. He's got money, but he didn't get it by sitting around. He's a man of action who nevertheless thinks strategically. Where is he taking you? Do you want to get in the car? Are you the knight? The question is, the knight has the wealth, but where is he going? Money by itself is a neutral force. It can be used to help others, or it can be hoarded and used to entrench the status quo. Well, I suppose this is asking me what I want to build, why I want to build it. Do I want to get in the Pentamobile? That was a question. Do I want to get in the Chariot? You know? Whoa, there are 2 cars present here too. So I find that interesting. You know, I think part of this mastery as well is like mastering my emotions, because I've got 2 cup cards here. And I am getting a sense of like direction with the car energy that is present. So insightful. Alrighty, so now we're gonna do a collective card reading. I'm going to pull 1 card for the collective and see what wants to be present for the collective today. So, what card would best serve the collective? What Pulp Tarot card? I am getting this one. It's off camera, but it's like the one at the very end. I've got Queen of Pentacles. How beautiful is she? Okay. Lots of pentacles with this tarot deck. The Queen of Pentacles wields her wealth as a shield. Her wealth protects her family, her people, her world. Whoa. The Queen of Pentacles would expend any amount of capital to protect those dear to her. She's the kind of woman you want in your corner. She's fearsome and authoritative, but the flowers indicate that she has a nurturing touch as well. So, I am getting from this and from the description that this is very much about protection, probably protecting your own assets and the things that you've built, as well as using your assets to protect the people that you love and how you want to nourish and care for people with what you have and what you've created. There's a sense of offering something to the people that you love, because this Queen of Pentacles is using her, hand to give you a pentacle. So the question is, do you want to take the pentacle? Do you want to take this offering? Because I do feel like this is an offering of sorts, perhaps a gift. Like, what do you want to manifest in this moment? Do you want to accept the manifestation? Are you ready to receive this manifestation? Are you ready to receive this offering? Is the question. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. Remember to subscribe to the channel, leave a like and a comment, as it helps the video and the channel so much. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!
Like this video? Check out other deck unboxing videos, tarot lessons, as well as timeless readings on the Mystic Mondays channel. Thanks for catching this video, and see you next time.